We got Joseph here showing us a deck profile of his Crusadia Kaiju deck. Let's get on with it.
All right, so first off, I run triple Maximus. Obviously, the important card because he's good for OTKs. His effect, target, actually equal max or even Regulus at times go for games. It's pretty good. Triple Draco, of course, the recycler right here. Recycle any Crusadia card, not monster, card. So with that, you can even recycle the field spell or even the quick spell, which is really good because I only run one of each, or I think two of the quick effect ones. And then my next favorite Crusadia monster is Triple Arborea. She's a level 3 tuner, so she even offers synchro summons, and she's also a protector for any monster or any Crusadia monster in the field, and you could just banish her from the graveyard. After that, she just protects for the turn, or for that specific card that's destroying a Crusadia. Next up, triple Leonis, just to have more names, and then double Reclusia. Reclusia, I'm thinking of bumping them up back to 3 just because I want that extra Crusadia to draw into, or someone to just special summon from the hand onto onto the link monsters. But yeah, as of right now, 2 is working just fine. Probably might bump them to 3 though. All right, here we go. And then for the last, no, not for the last. Well, the last set of monsters is right here, the World Legacy, World Crown. Also, he shares the same effects of the Crusadia monsters, but he specials. Besides specialing from the hand, he also has a different effect where if a monster from the extra deck activates its effect, you can tribute him, negate, and pop. So that's just a freebie right there. And it's really good though. It helped me one time too against Thunder Dragons. And lastly, here are the Kaijus. I run triple Gameciel, one of the Thunder King, Mad Flame, and Star Eating. Now these sets, the reason I run these is just to have names on the field, because now I bumped up the interrupted Kaiju Slumber up to 2. So now I needed more targets in case I pull 2 or another one as well. And the reason I have these many is because I also decided to add in 2 of the field spells, which we'll get into right now. So for the one-ofs, just to start it off, the one-ofs, Monster Reborn, Rhoda, and Revival. Now for Monster Reborn and Rhoda, self-explanatory for Monster Reborn. Rhoda, search out Arborea. And then for Revival, I see a lot of people playing more than one, or even just cutting out the card entirely. The reason I run one is because it helps with OTKs, because it can target a Crusadia monster, then it can attack the opponent's monsters multiple times, or once each. And it adds attack, and also if this card gets destroyed, by like Twin Twisters or anything like that, it's recyclable too with with Draco's effect, because Draco is just any card in the graveyard you can add back to your hand. All right, so that's there for the one-ofs. Let me see. For the two, there we go. For the 2-ofs, I run double Pinpoint Landing. I was testing this card out. I've been using it since I created the deck. It's pretty good. He's you special from the hand a lot onto your side of the field, so it's just a +1. Might as well just use it, right? It's a really good draw. Well, not really good, but so far it's never let me down. It's just a really good to get that extra draw that you might need or use. It's not broken, but I mean it's there. I probably might see if there's anything to replace them, because there's probably better cards out there. I just have to test them out. And then double Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters, of course, just to get annoying field spells, face downs, continuous out of the way. And then I could ditch, let's say, Arborea or anything onto the grave, and then I could recycle it or do any other stuff too. And then I run 2 Crusadia Powers. These are this quick effect spell. It's just used to protect my Crusadias from other effects, whether it be monsters, spells, or traps. So that's one thing I really like about it. And it lasts for that whole turn. It's a quick play. I only run 2. I probably might just cut this card to 1 or maybe even to 0, just because I'm playing more of a hefty kaiju count, and with Equamax's effect, I could just negate a card on the field for that turn. But I'll play test and see how it does. And then let me see, 2 of the World Legacy Succession, pretty much another Monster Reborn. Really good. That's it works well, especially with the Crusadia monsters, any of them, because it's once they're anything special summoned to their side of the where they point to, they get their effects to search, especially with Magius, Regulus, and then Equamax. He's there just to get added attack, and he also gains the effect to tribute it into negate a monster or a card effect. And this card is the one I'm testing right now with the Kaijus, since I added more Kaijus. Double of the Kyoto Waterfront.
What does this card do?
So this one, it's a field spell, so it's gonna have like some problems with the one that I have, or probably not problems at all. That way I just have 3 field spells instead of running like 2 and 2, which will be problematic. But I'm thinking of bumping it up to 1, because it says right here, let me read the first line. Each time a cards is sent from the field to the graveyard, place 1 kaiju counter on this card for each sent card, max 5. And then once per turn, if it has 3 counters, I could remove 3 and then search for a kaiju monster and add it to my hand. And its last effect is if this card were to be destroyed by a Twin Twister or anything, it can you can take out a counter from this card and just protect it. So it's self-protect. It's really good because cards will be going off the field really fast for linking, especially with Crusadias, and then with even Kaiju's effect to tribute a monster from your opponent's side. This card is going to be going up in the with the counter. So I probably might even add a 3rd one, but right now I'm just testing how these do. And then for the last 2 ofs, double of the interrupted Kaiju Slumber. These, well, it's pretty much a dark hole for the board. It wipes the opponent's field if they're not expecting it, if they're trying to do if they brought out other defenses but they used them up, and this card just to clean their board. Like I said, it's really good. I pretty much, this is another thing I do too, is a last ditch effort. I activate it and then blow up the field, special summon 2 of the Kaijus, but usually I would give them Gamma Seal because this is the weaker one, obviously, and I would bring out like Thunder King or the fire one, just because just to have a beat stick and to beat over their monster. And it's a free summon too from your side, so it's really good. I probably might bump it up to 3, just because I didn't have the time to get 3rd one, but I probably will now that it's at 3 because of the ban list. But let's see how well it does. Oh, also, once it's in the grave, you can banish it and then search for a Kaiju card, which is obviously really good. So probably a 3rd one, actually. Might just add it. And then for the last of the spells, triple Called by the Grave, just to get rid of Ash, Ghost Ogre, any of the hand traps that are in the field. And especially with decks that rely with monsters on the field, they need that monster on the field, and then just Call by the Grave. That's it. It's over. They can't extend their plays. It's just it's pretty good. I like it. And, I never really used it before back when I was playing, but now it's pretty much a must for like almost any deck. Now up into the extra deck. Of course, here you go. You have your triple Magius. Now Magius, he is the searcher of the card. Really, really easy to get into. All you have to do, normal or even special, if you already have a link on the field for any Crusadia monster, and then link them away for link 1 Crusadia Magius, and then special again from any point any zone he points to, and then from there, that's where he gets his effect off the search. So it's really good. Like if I had a Maximus in my hand, I would normal, link away, special summon or link summon Magius, special summon another, let's say Leonis into where he points to, then get his effect to search, and then I would search for for the Draco, and then link away for 2 for Regulus, which I'll get into, and then go into Draco, and then Draco's effect just to recycle that Maximus back, so I could special him since his effect wasn't used. So yeah, he's pretty good. I like him. Well, obviously he's the searcher, so you gotta run 3 of them. Now for my link 2s, triple Crusader Regulus. Now I'm thinking of cutting him back, or not back, but cutting him down to 2. I always ran 3 of them ever since I made the deck, but his effect is it's pretty much just to he searches just like Maggie is, but he just searches the Crusadia spells or trap cards. Now in this deck, I don't run traps, any of the Crusadia traps, so it's already like it's obvious that I'm gonna only run the search for the spells. But his thing is that he has 2 points where he can search right after monsters are special summon. So pretty much if you bring out a Kaiju special summon to your opponent's side of the field, and well, it's where he's pointing to, he still gets the effect to search. So 3 is probably more than enough. Probably might just cut him out for another rank or another link 2 to see. I'll have to check and see which one's pretty good. But as of right now, my only other link 2 is Phoenix. He's here just because he's able to pop. Let me see. Pops, yeah, just to make sure. Pop spell traps. And if he's cold linked, that'll be just a +1, just a draw. So, pretty much it. And then right here, the boss monster, the Holy Grail, what Crusadias need, because this is it right here. Equamax. Now he's yeah. Apparently he rolls up in price too, so go ahead and get them before they rise anymore. But yeah, he's the old TKer of the deck. He helps with, he negates effects, not monster effects, but it can negate spells and traps once per turn, quick effect. And every monster he points to, he gains the total attack of the original. So I could have him like at one point maybe like 8k attack. And the thing is, the most common combo you'll see is if you have Maximus here, and you just use Maximus' effect to target. After that, he gains whatever battle damage he deals to your opponent is doubled. So if he swings to any monster that's pretty much in attack position, it's game from there, because he's gonna be. I mean, come on, who can't survive?
Come on now,
who can survive that? And then for my last, since Arboria's a tutor, I run one of the. Let me see. I don't even know his name. Cyber's Quantum Dragon. He's level 7, so he's kind of easy to go into. Just Maximus or another level 4 with Arboria. I was reading his effect, and let me see. When control a link monster, monsters control cannot target monsters you attack. So you're always gonna have a link monster with Crusadias. You're always gonna have a link monster on the field. And with this, it's just more protection, more not necessarily a beat stick, but it's a hefty 2500 attack. So he's there just to help with like protecting your links. And another thing too is that if you don't need him anymore, you could just like link him away for either another Regulus or anything else in case that link monster goes away. And yep.
He also protects. He protects the links.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Also, once per turn at the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent monster, you can return that opponent's monster to the hand. Also, this card can make a 6th attack in a row. But if he's pointed to Equamax, you probably won't get to use that effect, because anything Equamax points to cannot attack.